wapigaji kura.
We shall be bringing you up to speed.
I don't belong to the group that loses.
Hakika ni Wakenya watakaoamua katika uchaguzi wa Agosti 8 mwaka huu.
Hello there, just in time for NTV at 4. My name is Trevor Ombija. Here's what you need to know at this hour. The National Council of Churches of Kenya in the South Rift region has called for peaceful campaigns and elections while asking Kenyans to vet the values of the individuals they shall be electing at the general elections. Speaking in Nakuru County, the church leaders decried the ongoing security operation in some parts of Baringo County that has left scores of people displaced. The leaders insisted on the need to maintain peace during and after the elections and for peaceful coexistence amongst all the tribes of Kenya.
Of money, a man or woman who is known all kinds of evil. Most importantly, for our region, elections must never be a time for Kenyans to be divided or kill each other. We urge you to take time to pray for the nation, for this region, and for yourself. Especially pray that the Holy Spirit will guide you as you make a choice of who to vote for in the coming general elections, so that God will bless the leadership of our nation.
Let's go to the coast now. Mombasa Court has issued summons for Mombasa gubernatorial candidate Hezron Awiti and County Assembly Speaker Thaddeus Rajwai to appear before it on Friday to answer to charges of illegal erection of billboards. The two are now faced with the charge of developing a billboard without obtaining permission from the county government of Mombasa, in line with the Physical Planning Act. There was drama this afternoon as county inspectorate officers arrived at Buxton area within the county where Awiti's supporters were erecting these billboards. The officers chased them away and brought down the structure. They then loaded it into a truck and carried it away. Awiti has been complaining that outdoor advertising companies have declined to erect his billboards, allegedly after receiving threats from Governor Hassan Joho. Joe's office has, however, denied those claims, saying the county has nothing to do with the allocation of billboard space. And in a move aimed at provision of better antiretroviral drugs, the government of Kenya has launched a new fastline drug for people living with HIV and AIDS. Kenya is the first country in Africa to introduce the generic version of the new drug called dolutegravir dilute, or DTG, for routine use. The Ministry of Health will initially provide DTG to 27,000 people living with HIV who are unable to tolerate the side effects of the drug efavirenz. The first line of drug currently in use in Kenya among other two special groups. It will be made nationally available later on this year.
Tunakuziba. Kuza riski makosa. Niko na shindo hii kamera imefanya nini? Maliza. Ndio sawa.
Has an advantage of achieving viral load faster. It has less interaction with other drugs, and it has less side effects. So for the three categories of people living with HIV that we are going to start with, first is those that are intolerant to efavirenz, which is a component of the first line treatment. Second, all injecting drug users as they start treatment. And the third one is we're going to use DTG as a component of third line treatment. And we really want to appreciate the partnerships that we.
And away from that, opposition leader Raila Odinga is leading the NASA team in campaigning in Narok County. We are now joined by Brenda Wanga, who's covering those events live. Brenda, what's happening right now?
Well, Trevor, you are right. We're here in Narok County, a place called Emurua Dikir, where the crowds are waiting for the NASA Brigade, who have been on a whistle-stop tour of this county. They will be spending 2 days in Narok County, just a day after launching their manifesto. This is the first of the rally that they will be holding after that event yesterday, selling that manifesto to the people of this part of the country. He has been to 2 rallies already. Right now, we're told he's wrapping up his tour at a place called Nosayen. He will be landing here with his team in just a few minutes. The people here have been waiting for him for the better part of the afternoon, waiting to see what he has to say, Trevor. So we are indeed here waiting for the arrival of the NASA presidential candidate and his team to come and address this campaign rally here in Narok County. Back to you, Trevor.
Thanks, Brenda. Brenda Wanga following these events in Narok. As soon as the leaders get there, we'll get back to Brenda in just a bit. But elsewhere, the East African Breweries Limited has this morning said it plans to open a 15 billion shillings brewery plant in Kisumu. The move has been welcomed by President Uhuru Kenyatta, who says it is going to empower farmers and help many transit to agribusiness.
I encourage more farmers in all these regions to become part of Kenya Brewery's growth story, to benefit from this plant and the opportunity that it offers. This will lead to an increase in sorghum demand, which in turn will support small-scale farmers and utilization of irrigation schemes in arid and semi-arid areas. According to our projections, this plant alone will lead to an increased utilization of sorghum from the current 20,000 metric tons a year to around 40,000 in the next 5 years. Increased demand for sorghum will see the number of contracted farmers grow from 30,000 to around 45,000. And as a result, gross additional farmer earnings are expected to reach over Kenya shilling 6 billion annually over the next few years. I'm pleased, therefore, that Kenya Breweries is not only focused on the bottom line, they are looking at lifting up the lives of our own Kenyans.
We had the confidence to make this investment because of the attractiveness of Kenya as an investment destination. Ease of doing business has improved. The infrastructure is getting built well. And we see your commitment and our commitment to reduce alcohol harm in society is at the pillar of what we are doing with this brewery.
Let's talk about some sporting action here. The government and local organizing committee for the World Under-18 Championships remains confident that the facilities will be ready by Saturday. This is despite the new tartan track still not yet complete at the Kasarani Stadium and the warm-up areas outside the main stadium, and Kenyatta University still looking far from complete. Internal Security Cabinet Secretary Joseph Olengaiseri led a high-powered team to inspect the venues at Kasarani and Kenyatta University this morning, with just over 2 weeks left to the event.
The work which has been going on is in a very advanced stage, and I'm personally, with the team, I'm personally very, very happy with the work that has gone into place, and we expect that everything should be in place to be ready for final run-up. We are going to run a dry run on Saturday, and we will be handing over the village once we finish the dry run on Saturday.
And the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, permitted the Russian anti-doping agency, RUSADA, to plan and coordinate testing. RUSADA is authorized to do so